Out in the street, we speak a mix of two languages. As Latinos, we tend to combine English and Spanish when we have conversations. We named this new language Spanglish. Pero it's not our fault. It has become a habit. We often get so caught up in what we're saying that the Spanglish nada más se sale. Sometimes, when speaking English, we'll forget a word and find it easier to say it in Spanish. O al revés, we subconsciously mix the two. Our minds try to find the right words to express what we want to say. My friends and I make casual conversation in class. Hey, can you pass me the paper, por favor? ¿Te vas a quedar after school? We even created our own words. Ay te guacho bromigo. We customized and personalized the language. We made it our own.
When I read Alondra's essay, I really related to him because I talk a lot of Spanglish as well because my first language is Spanish and second language is English. So I completely understand where she was coming from and the struggle of knowing these two languages.
I used to have my mother all to myself. Now I share her. I was never my mother's only child. 9 years before me, there was my sister. Now, this woman had 3 older children around to help with the youngest. But they never did. That day, she became too tired to be the same mother she was 9 years ago. 2004. My mom was 43 years old, older and out of energy. I hardly saw her at home. My dad was always driving her somewhere. Stephanie would never tell me where. Soon enough, I found out why she was tired and out of energy. Cancer. When I found out, I cried. There was nothing I could do, nothing to help her. That day, she was no longer my mother. She became our mother.
So I really enjoyed Gabby's essay. I can personally relate to it with some people in my family kind of having illnesses or even cancer, and I kind of understood that struggle too, and having to share people and spend more time and getting through that as a family.
I am from 2 different places, yet belong to neither. I am from a small town in Mexico. From the square houses of phosphorescent colors right to the city. From the rough, rocky roads that separate the windowless buildings. From the stores without front signs and the people who all know each other by name. Except for mine, maybe. Most likely. The city, where I grew up. The place I should be able to call home. The clothing store is now a Dollar Tree. The abandoned Hollywood Park will soon be an NFL stadium. The city is changing and so are the people. There are less brown faces. My home, a gentrifying community in process. Tecolotlán, Jalisco, Inglewood, California. 2 places that, despite being so different, have managed to make me realize that I am from 2 places, but neither is my home.
What stood out to me about the essay was her talking about gentrification and how this is occurring right now in our society. I mean, even right now what's happening with the LA Rams Stadium, we see that so many people are leaving these towns and cities. I can see how right with that there's separation of people. The people who had hardships and had to work here to live here and now are forcefully moved out just so that other high-income classes come in. And I guess she does it in such an impactful way to describe how she feels that she's no longer part of it, that there's no real identity to our city right now.
We have never been able to see eye to eye. We have always been different, too different. We are arch enemies. I cannot be vulnerable in front of her. It would make me weak. She does not see what I see. Her hazel brown eyes are an ocean of honey. Mine are an ocean of dark chocolate. She does not see that she does not need to make her complexion lighter than it already is. She's beautiful without any eyeliner, mascara, and concealer. What makes her beautiful, even when she has bags or acne, is her smile. Her smile is effortless. Her smile can make anyone's day. But her smile is scarce. It's becoming extinct, and I cannot fathom why. The face that she puts on every morning is becoming permanent. The girl that I was once jealous of has faded away. I miss her terribly.
I have 2 sisters at home. Obviously, I won't relate directly to Sandra, but I can see the situation sort of reflected in my sisters. In the fact that one of my sisters is she has more like dresses and stuff, but then my other sister's more like laid back. And usually my mom would like tell her, why do you wear that type of clothes? Why don't you wear dresses like your sisters? And you know, it just caught my interest in that aspect, but I tried to